Hey, it's Venus. Welcome back to my channel and happy Christmas Eve's Eve. I can't believe I'm saying that. I can't believe this year's gone so fast, but here we are. Wait until I tell you about the day that I've had, and then I'll tell you what I'm up to over Christmas. But first, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I would love to have you here. Join our lovely community. It's very positive here. It's very accepting, very non-judgmental. Yeah, so earlier on today I thought, right, I've got things to do. So one of those things involved going to the post office. I thought, right, I'm going to get the bus to the post office, the one that I thought I would be going to. So all day, it has been peeing it down with rain. There's been no break, okay? So I thought, alright, do the prep, put the right jacket on, make sure that you're covered well enough. So I get round to the bus stop that I meant to get to said post office, and there's a huge great puddle that goes from the curb to the middle of the road, and it's been that way ever since it started raining for about 6 months, and our council doesn't see fit to repair it or unblock the drain or whatever. Couldn't go to that bus stop, and I thought, I'm not walking to the next one behind that, you know, the bus stop previous. I thought, no, I'm not walking in this rain, because I could already feel that my feet were getting wet, and if anyone knows me personally, I cannot stand getting my feet wet. Yeah, I can get them wet in the bath, that's the whole point, but when my socks begin to get wet, and when my footwear starts to get wet, I can't stand it, so that was aggravating me. So instead of going to the original planned post office, I had to go to one in town. So I did what I needed to do at the post office there, and then thought, oh, I need Brussels sprouts. So I thought, go along to Sainsbury's for those. Other shops are available. Love saying that. So I go into Sainsbury's and I can't see any loose Brussels sprouts. Now, I cannot stand Brussels sprouts that come pre-cut in a plastic packet. They taste disgusting. Frozen ones, even worse. So I couldn't see them in the store, and I thought, this is Sainsbury's. It's Christmas. Surely they have Brussels sprouts somewhere. So I couldn't see them, so I asked this lady that was working there, do you know, have Brussels sprouts? What are Brussels sprouts? She said. Excuse me? Excuse me? Brussels sprouts, little green cabbages? She didn't know what Brussels sprouts were. Why she didn't know what Brussels sprouts are, I don't know. So she had to go and ask a colleague, and then the colleague said to me, no, we've not had any Brussels sprouts in this year. Is there a nationwide Brussels sprout shortage that I've not been made aware of? Has the thing happened where the lorry tips out the whole contents of Brussels sprouts again? You know how we had that thing a few years ago? So I couldn't get the Brussels sprouts. So I thought, right, I'll leave it until tomorrow, Christmas Eve, which is going to be interesting. That's all I'm going to the shops for. I've done all the shopping that I need to. We've got all the eats and things in that we need for Christmas dinner, so that will be interesting. So I came back and thought, right, I'll do this nice filming of a video for you. I had planned to do a makeup video, but I'm just about to explain why I didn't make that video. So I thought, right, I couldn't find this, okay? It's a thing I use for vaping, because I gave up smoking about 5 years ago and I swapped it for vaping because it's much safer than smoking. And I couldn't find it. Couldn't find it. So I looked in the entire house. This is where I looked, right? I looked on the chair that I was sitting in, under the covers, you know, that was on the chair. I looked in case I'd put it in the washing machine, took all the stuff out there mid-cycle. Had to drain the water first, couldn't find it in that. Took all the stuff out of the tumble dryer, it wasn't there. Looked in the microwave, wasn't there. Looked in the kitchen cupboards, wasn't there. I looked in case for whatever stupid reason I put it in the fridge, it wasn't there. Looked in the pet's bed, wasn't there. So I thought, what am I going to do? I need this thing. I can't go a whole evening without vaping. So after putting my makeup on, this is another layer by the way, I had to go out in the rain again, and it was even heavier. So by the time I got back, I was dripping makeup. It just went. So I think I've been through about 4 t-shirts today, and it's not even a hot day. Usually I have loads of t-shirts, t-shirt changes when it's a hot day. So I had to go back out and spend £20 on this cheaper vaping kit that's rubbish. And then I sat back down after having dried myself and things, putting on this. This is a couple of hours later that I'm filming this, by the way, and I sat down and I thought, what's that? Because I have a duvet through here where I film and work. I have a duvet for the dog, he has his own duvet, and I thought, this had managed to get inside a duvet cover right to the other end. You know, you have the one end where you button it up. It was all buttoned up. There's quite a few buttons on it. It was all buttoned up, but this was on the end that's meant to come up to your chest when you pulled the cover over you. So how on earth did that manage to get inside a duvet to the other end? I may not notice it after lifting the cover and feeling the whole cover to make sure that, because I was feeling for hard bits. Just don't. It wasn't there when I looked, but yet when I sat back down after spending £20 getting this new kit, I found it. It was there. So I explained all this to my husband, and he said, it's your mum playing tricks on you. For those that are new to my channel, my mum passed away years ago, and I do still talk to her, and she manages to send subtle signs. But he says it's my mum playing tricks on me. If it is you playing tricks on me, mum, I don't appreciate them, because I was frantic looking for this thing. You should have saw me. I was turning over everything, and so everything's untidy now, and I hate untidiness. I hate it. I like law and order. Well, not most laws, but I like order in the home. I like to know where things are. It's just been one of those days. Yeah. One of those days. Anyway, moving on. I thought we could have a bit of a look back on some of the content that I made for this channel for the past year. So I will find my phone and have a look at some of the videos that I've created to refresh my memory, and we'll have a look, shall we? Not going to do a lot because I know that time is precious at this time of year, so let me go and grab the phone and yeah, we'll have a look. So it'll just be a second for you. Okay, so I've got the content here. So let's go back to what I did a year ago. Back. Where is my Christmas? Did I do a Christmas one last year? I thought I did, unless I can't find it. So I did Story of Perseverance. That was a good one. The name change of the channel, remember that? For those that have been around since the start. The channel wasn't always called Well Venus, it was once upon a time called Well Empath, but people got confused coming to the channel thinking I'd be talking only about empath related things, so I just changed it to Well Venus. Because everything deserves a little bit of love behind it. What does being an empath feel like? Yeah, you can go and watch all these videos, they're still up there, they could all still do with some much needed views if ever you're bored, or if you feel like having a bit of you time and listen to my voice, which I'm told is quite a relaxing voice. Why do some YouTubers not appreciate their subscribers? I remember that. I still stand by all the things I said. Not all YouTubers do appreciate their audiences. It seems to be some of the channels that don't appreciate their audience and are a bit, I don't know, nasty to them that they like it, and they seem to have more success than I do, but I'm just can't help it. Oh, and then there was the Coronation Street series that I did. So that was called Cobble Icons. There was Florrie Lindley, Vera Duckworth, Hilda Ogden, Then me and my husband did our video about our holiday in Lake Garda and the different cities we visited, which included Venice, Verona and Lake Garda, yeah. Oh yeah, and it's been about a year since I started having the dental work. Yeah, they're still yellow, not a thing I can do about it, but I am excuse me, I am thinking of getting clip-on veneers because I like the way they look. And I've had a word with my dentist and they said that they're alright to wear as long as you're not wearing them permanently, because they can damage your teeth if you're wearing them constantly. So yeah, you might see that. So yeah, a year since I started the dentist work, and I've had the mould done for the missing teeth so I can get my dentures. Yeah, I can't believe I did that. Various hauls, my makeup videos, when I got my new chair, that time when me and my husband experienced homophobia, when I lost my eldest cat, Tanya. Oh, that was so tough. And then starting the journey about it sounds like a story. Starting my journey for the diagnosis of autism, which I had in the summer. I did a bit of satire, a video called YouTube is a Wonderful Place. Celebrating Pride, makeup hauls, the time where I I reviewed McDonald's banana milkshake. That was really sweet, and I'm a really sweet tooth person, but that, yeah, very sweet. Yeah, and having the various makeup palettes that I bought. I got the House Laboratories one, Love for Sale, by Lady Gaga. I did a couple of really good collabs. I've got one coming up in the new year actually. So I did one with my friend Angie of For Beauty and Lifestyle. I did one with Little Miss Beauty, that channel. Hey Nessa. Hey Angie. Yeah, it's been an interesting year, and I think last year I was sitting at about 40-ish subscribers, and now I'm at 103, which is really good. So I think if I continue to do this channel for another year, shall we set some goals? Shall we try and get to at least... Now I've got to remember I'll be watching this back this time next year. So shall we say 1,500 subscribers? I don't think that's too adventurous, and I don't think it's too... whatever the opposite of that is. I can't think. Can't think right now. Never have managed to get through a video yet without going... But it's just me. So let me know in the comments what your favourite video of mine has been this year. I'd be really interested, because if you tell me that, I'll be able to make more content related to whatever you say. So yeah, it's Christmas Eve. Just put the phone off. And I'm getting a little bit reflective, as I suppose a lot of other people are at this point in the year. We've lost a very important part of the family this year. Christmas won't be quite the same without them. But we're going to make it as enjoyable as possible, and I hope that you can do the same. Whether it's Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or the winter solstice or whatever you do or don't celebrate, I really hope that you have the most magical of times. And always remember, you don't have to celebrate any of these things. If you just want to be on your own with a box set and a box of Quality Street or roses, or what do other people eat, or I've got a picture in my mind of something that my husband's got in the fridge, but what, antipasti if you want to eat all that yourself, or olives if you're a little bit, have a more finer palate. Yeah, and also remember, at this time of year there's no calories in food, so don't worry about it. Eat as much as you like, but eat sensibly. make sure you sit down, drink plenty of water, eat, drink and be merry, or as Marie Antoinette would say, let them eat cake, and I will follow, definitely follow that. In fact, here's a photo of what I've ate tonight, a Jammy Dodger slice, a really dense sponge with Jammy Dodgers on top that I got from the local shop, and I put some square cream on top. It was delicious, but I took a bite out of it before I took the photo. I was just too keen, so sorry. But yeah, I shall be back with you hopefully tomorrow on Christmas Eve with hopefully a makeup video. That's if I've not gone and drove myself around the twist trying to find loose Brussels sprouts. I just like, it's my favourite part of the Christmas dinner. Like, I don't like any fancy recipe, just sprouts, nicely steamed, but not steamed too much that they turn into algae, just nice and soft with a little bit of salt. And I can't wait for my Brussels sprouts. Sprouts, the smell of steamed sprouts, it just reminds me, that's the smell of Christmas. Not your cinnamon or mulled wine or your turkey or whatever, it's the steamed sprouts for me. I love it. And you know what I'm like for my smells. I love my smells. But I love you as well. I'm growing to love all of you. And it's great that we're getting a nice community here. So yeah, if you're new, do subscribe. That would be the best Christmas present you could ever give me. I promise you. I've got great content coming up next year. I've got interviews coming up next year as well. I don't want to give too much away, but all I will say is it's interviews with professionals. So please subscribe if you're interested in listening to a lay person talk to professionals, and yeah, more shenanigans throughout 2022. So I shall see you tomorrow, peeps. Don't stress too much, and remember, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I wish you nothing but peace and love for the holidays. Take care. See you tomorrow. Bye. Oh yeah, before I go, I'll be trying these for the first time tomorrow. Chestnuts. I have no idea what they taste like, so that should be interesting. See you then.